How's it going, guys? This is Cornelius back from Pathosfitness, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about my journey in accomplishing the front lever. Okay, so the front lever, for those of you who don't know it, it's essentially the planche. If any of you guys are familiar with the planche, it's the opposite of a planche. So you're hanging from a bar, and while keeping your arms straight, you're going to bring your body up and be completely parallel with the floor. Now, for a beginner, this exercise would take quite some time to accomplish, but for anyone who has a very solid base in calisthenics, should be able to learn this exercise pretty quickly. To me, the front lever was the one move that I absolutely wanted to learn. In my personal opinion, I think that the front lever looks way cooler than the planche, but that's just my opinion. If you guys have the same opinion or a different opinion, go ahead and leave a comment down below so we can get a discussion going. But for me, this was the skill that I absolutely wanted to learn so badly. And I was really willing to do whatever it took to get it. So the second that I started my front lever journey, the first thing that I did was what everyone else does. I hopped onto YouTube and I looked up front lever tutorial. And this is a lot of what I got. I got a lot of straddle front lever, tucked front lever, advanced tucked front lever, single leg front lever, half lay front lever, a bunch of different progressions of the front lever, and a couple dynamic exercises here and there. But I never really got a way on how to train it, on what type of protocol I should do when training the front lever. So this right here, not knowing how to train the front lever, is what really screwed me over, and in the end it took me over a year to accomplish it. Now, for those of you who don't know what I mean by how to train the front lever, you guys will understand as this video continues on. Okay, so with my limited information, I decided to dive right in and start training the front lever. I would get up every single morning and train the tucked front lever every single day. And I would just hold that position. I would just train it statically. And in about 2 months' time, I achieved the advanced tucked front lever, which was awesome. But this is when I reached my first plateau for about 6 months. And during that time, I decided to start trying dynamic exercises. But I took it way too hard for my experience level. I was a complete beginner, and I was attempting to do front lever, or full front lever negatives, and you can imagine that that didn't get me anywhere. So after doing that twice a week, I decided to start trying full front lever, or I'm sorry, not full front lever, but front lever routines, where I would train a negative portion of it, I would train a front lever raise of some sort, and I'd also train scapular pulls. And I would do a routine like that every single day, and it was very intense, and that also did not get me anywhere. I was training it every single day. They always say that frequency is the trick to, you know, accomplishing something. Practice makes perfect, but that really didn't help me in the end of this portion. So I decided to tone it down a little bit. I would try the same routine that I was doing, and I would do it 3 times a week. And within about a month or so, I managed to do the straddle front lever, which was awesome. And so I got excited. I decided that I wanted to start training the front lever a little bit more hard. And so I went back to doing what I was doing, training every single day with the full set routine. And again, it didn't get me anywhere. And I decided to go back to what I was doing before, where I trained the front lever very intensively 3 times a week. And I actually plateaued there as well. I stopped seeing progress in my front lever. And for 4 or 5 months' time, keep in mind, this is a total of 11 months, I did not achieve the front lever. 11 months worth of training and not having achieved the front lever yet. And I'm seeing guys on Instagram who would get the front lever in 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. And I'm stuck at 11 months, almost a year, and still not being able to do the front lever. So I was stuck. I was baffled. I cannot figure out how to train the front lever. I cannot figure out what frequency, what intensity I should be doing daily. Then my wife actually gave me the great idea to practice the front lever just a little bit every single day, 6 times a week. So with the inspiration of that idea, I decided, okay, what if I trained the front lever this way? What if I did strength training with the front lever, and hypertrophy training with the front lever, and muscular endurance training with the front lever separately every single day? And that was a trick that worked for me. So I'll go ahead and explain exactly how I did that. So I kept it simple. I would train the strength portion twice a week, the hypertrophy portion twice a week, and the endurance portion twice a week. Okay, so on my strength days, I would choose a progression that I would only be able to do for 3 to 5 reps. So at this point, I was looking at maybe a straddle front lever raise or even a full front lever raise, depending on how I was feeling in the day. So I would do 3 to 5 reps, and I would rest for 3+ minutes. And then after that, I would do a total of 3 to 5 sets. So I would keep the intensity very high, long rest periods, and lots of sets. Okay, but I'd also keep the rep count very, very low. After that, during my hypertrophy training, I would aim between 6 and 10 reps or so of a progression that would be able to fit within that rep range. And I would do 2 to 4 sets, and I would rest for 1 to 2 minutes between reps. And yeah, so after that, I would train my muscular endurance portion, and that one I would try to do 12+ reps with 2 to 4 sets and 1 to 2 minute rest between sets. So I would train each of those types of training. I would do each of those, a strength, hypertrophy, and endurance training. I'd do each of those twice a week. And within a month's time, I was finally able to do the full front lever. Now that being said, obviously my front lever isn't 100% perfect. I can't hold it for very long, and my form is a little bit sloppy. I understand that. But the point is that I was able to get to this point within a month. Now what I'm trying to say here, guys, is that you guys need to experiment and find what works for you. Would I recommend that everybody does this specific type of training? No, because it's not cookie cutter. Our bodies are different individually. So what I would recommend that you guys do to achieve the front lever, the planche, or any calisthenic skill for that matter, is to find what works for you. Find what doesn't work for you and get rid of it. Stop doing what doesn't work for you. Okay, so experiment, try new things. I would recommend that you give my routine a try. Go ahead and try it. And if it works, that's awesome. But if it doesn't work, then try something else. So guys, just be patient, work hard, be very meticulous with how you train the front lever. Guys, it took me over a year to get the front lever, and I was so close several times to admitting defeat to this exercise. But I promise you guys that if you guys stay consistent with it, you guys will be able to achieve the front lever or any other calisthenic skill or any skill in that matter that you guys are wishing to accomplish. Alright, so that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Cornelius Salawone. Go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at Pathosfitness, hit me up on Facebook, and give this video a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that way the algorithms will be nice to me, and that you guys will also be able to see more of my videos coming up. So that's it for now. See you guys next time. Bye!